At the end of this video, there is a surprise that will amaze you. Fire shocking. Bianca Andreescu unleashes $10 million gift to Alex Eala in Vows. Revenge on haters. The tennis world woke up to a shockwave that no one saw coming. It wasn't championship win, a retirement announcement, or a scandal. It was generosity, passion, and power rolled into one headline. Bianca Andreescu, Canada's 2019 US Open champion, and one of the most enigmatic figures in women's tennis, had just made a move that left fans speechless. She gifted $10 million to rising Filipino tennis star Alex Eala, and in the same breath declared she was done staying silent while the world tears down young talent. Social media ignited within minutes. Twitter, now X, trended with hashtag #Andreescuela, hashtag Bianca, and hashtag Tennis Revolution. Instagram was flooded with posts of Bianca statement written not by a PR agent but in her own raw, fiery words. For too long, we've watched talented girls fight through criticism, sexism, and underfunding while carrying a sport on their shoulders. This is my stand and my gift to the next generation. Alex Eala, this is for you. Let's rise together. It wasn't just a financial gesture. It was a declaration of war against doubters, against cynicism, and most of all, against those who mocked or underestimated women's tennis. A connection forged in silence. Few people knew the bond that had quietly grown between Bianca Andreescu and Alex Eala. It began months earlier backstage at the Madrid Open. Alex, just 20 and already a force in Southeast Asian tennis, had finished a grueling doubles match. Bianca, walking past with her physio, stopped to compliment her. "You've got fire," Bianca said. Alex smiled shyly, trying to keep it burning. That simple exchange sparked something between them. Mutual respect in Alex. Bianca saw her younger self, fierce, misunderstood, constantly fighting for recognition in a world that too easily forgot how hard it was to rise from nowhere. In the weeks that followed, Bianca began mentoring Alex quietly. Phone calls, text messages, video chats after matches. They spoke about not just tennis, but about survival, dealing with critics, recovering from mental burnout, finding purpose beyond rankings. Bianca often said, "You can't control what people say, only how you rise above it." Alex listened, and she rose. The haters strike. As Alexa began to rise, so did the noise. Critics online mocked her for her expressive personality on court. Some tabloids ran cruel pieces about her confidence, twisting it into arrogance. Even a few fellow players made veiled comments in interviews, questioning whether Eala belonged among the sport's elite. Bianca, watching from afar, had seen this play out before. The same dismissive tone she herself endured after a 2019 Grand Slam win, when people called her victory luck or said she'd never repeat it. One night after reading a particularly harsh article about Alex, Bianca texted her, "Bianca, don't let them break you. They only hate what they fear." Alex, sometimes I wonder if it's worth it. Bianca, it always is. But you need allies. People who fight for you when you're too tired to fight. That message stayed with Bianca. And months later, it became her mission The $10 million shock. The announcement came on a Friday morning live on Good Morning Toronto. Bianca appeared in a white power suit, calm but fierce, her voice steady. I'm giving $10 million to Alex Eala. Not as charity, but as an investment in the future of women's tennis, she said. Reporters gasped. Why? Her? One asked. Bianca smiled. Because she reminds me of every young girl who's ever been told to stay in her lane. She continued. Alex doesn't just play tennis. She represents courage. She fights every day, carrying the pride of her country, often without the resources or respect that Western athletes take for granted. I want to give her the freedom to build her dream eyes. Training centers, scholarships, whatever she believes will elevate her generation. But then came the line that broke the internet. And for those who've laughed, mocked, or doubted her, I'm not just giving money. I'm giving notice. We're done letting hate go unchallenged. The crowd erupted. That statement was more than support. It was revenge by empowerment. Alex's reaction. Hours later, Alexa appeared live on social media, eyes teary, voice trembling. She held her phone close, streaming to millions of fans. I don't even know what to say, she began. Bianca, you've changed my life. Not just because of the money, but because of what it means. That someone believes in me this deeply. She paused, smiling through tears. When I was a little girl, I used to watch Bianca win the US Open and think, that's how I want to play. Brave, wild, and real. And now she's standing beside me. This isn't just her gift, it's her faith. Within hours, Bianca joined the stream. Hey kid, she said with a grin. You ready to build something legendary? Alex laughed. Let's make them all eat their words. The world watched 2 generations of fighters unite. A symbolic handoff of fire and purpose. The backlash in Bianca's response. Not everyone applauded. Some media pundits accused Bianca of grandstanding. Others questioned whether Alex could handle such responsibility. Bianca didn't flinch. She fired back with scathing open letter titled, You don't get to dim our light. When a man invests $10 million, he's called a visionary. When a woman does it, she's called emotional. I know what this is. It's fear. Fear of women who no longer ask for permission. Her letter went viral. Thousands of women athletes shared it, tagging #Andreescu Unleashed. Even Serena Williams reposted it with the caption, Preach. Alex, meanwhile, refused to get dragged into the negativity. Let the work speak, she tweeted simply. And that's exactly what she did. The rise of Project ELA. With Bianca's $10 million contribution, Alex launched Project ELA, an initiative focused on empowering young athletes from underrepresented nations. Project ELA expanded to 5 countries. Hundreds of young players received grants and new training opportunities. Bianca and Alex became global ambassadors for women's empowerment in sport. But beyond the press, the two shared a quieter story. friendship, sisterhood, resilience. In one intimate moment caught on camera for a Netflix documentary, they sit side by side on a bench after a training session. Alex asks, "Do you ever regret it giving away so much?" Bianca laughs softly. "No, because I didn't lose anything. I just multiplied what mattered." She looks at Alex and adds, "Every time I see you play, I feel like I'm watching the future, not just a tennis, but of what it means to believe again." Shooting star epilogue, the legacy of the gift. Months later, an engraved plaque appears at the new Alex Andreescu Academy in Manila. It reads, "To the girls who were told they couldn't, this is your proof that you can." Underneath, two signatures gleam in gold. Bianca Andreescu and Alex Eala. It's more than a school. It's a symbol. A legacy born not from rivalry, but from sisterhood. And while the headlines might fade, the message won't. Speech balloon. Power isn't about holding on. It's about passing it forward. From shock to inspiration. From hate to hope. The Bianca Andreescu story became a global anthem for women in sports, proving that kindness can be revolutionary and that sometimes the loudest revenge is lifting someone higher.